Hi, this is Dr. Mason, the Medical Director here at Enhanced Auditory Resources, and I'd like to take the opportunity in this video to go over hearing loss, some of the causes of hearing loss, and treatment of hearing loss. First of all, most of the hearing loss that we see is sensory neural hearing loss or cochlear hearing loss. And the causes of that, there are some medical causes that are treatable, and we are always looking for those because we can treat them and then reverse the hearing loss. But I have to say 95% of hearing loss that we see is not treatable. It's sensory neural hearing loss, and the causes of this type of hearing loss are really twofold. Number one is age-related. The second one is noise-induced. At the time of Columbus, the average individual lived till the age of 40, perhaps 50, but 50 was an old man. We were never designed as humans to go to 80 to 90, and so things wear out. Joints wear out, that's why we have joint replacement, and your senses wear out. That's why I'm wearing glasses, and that's why some people need help with their hearing. There are now more people under the age of 65, from 45 to 65, than over 65 with hearing loss. Why is that? The baby boom generation, largest generation in history. When you look at that generation, it is not necessarily age-related, but more likely to be noise-related. Noise exposure will cause the high-frequency hearing to drop down, and it gives you a hearing loss. Now, what we find is that in treatment of hearing loss, the most common question that I get is, when do I need a hearing aid? And I can tell you the answer is quite simple. There's three questions I ask people. Number one, do you say what a lot? Number two, do you turn up the television? And number three, and you got to be honest about this one, do other people complain about your hearing? I guarantee you, your wife, your husband, and especially your adult children will complain about your hearing. When these things happen, then the next step is simply to get a hearing test. When we do the hearing test, what we find is we can see the exact level of your loss and what options we have to improve your hearing. The options usually consist of a hearing aid. This is a small device. It is really a computer. It can sample the environment hundreds of thousands of times per second. It adjusts itself. It has artificial intelligence. It will adjust and know whether you've gone from a bookstore to a restaurant and change the noise filters and the filtering functions accordingly. One hearing aid speaks to the other hearing aids. So there's directional microphones in this thing. And so if the speaker is to the right, the hearing aid on the right side knows the speaker is to the right. It communicates to the left side of the hearing aid and tells it to turn the volume down. These are Bluetooth compatible. So you hear your cell phone, your home telephone, your television, your GPS, anything that's Bluetooth compatible. Instead of hearing it through these small speakers or your car speaker, you hear it through your hearing aids. Why are they so expensive? That's the most common question I get, and the answer is because this is a computer. It's a very sophisticated computer. Think of shrinking your laptop down to this size, having it be portable, waterproof, and think of what this goes through. You wouldn't do this to your laptop computer, but we put it down, we put it in our pocket, we put it on the bedside stand, it falls off. So these are really computers. And then the second question is, do I need two? The answer is yes. Imagine wearing a set of eyeglasses with only one lens. You would have so much distortion that you wouldn't wear your eyeglasses. It really wouldn't function. Same thing with hearing. We need the balance. Without the balance, there's too much distortion, and then we wouldn't wear the hearing aid. If you're this far along in the video, my suspicion is that, A, you're interested, you're going through the educational phase of the process of thinking about a hearing aid. The average person, by industry standards, waits 7 years after noticing that they have a significant hearing loss and doing something. I would say cut that time frame shorter. The first step is simply to get your hearing tested. And once your hearing is tested, find out what the options are, find out the best solution for you, both for your hearing loss, for your budget, and for your lifestyle. But the first step, get a hearing test. We look forward to seeing you. Thank you.